And I'll finish on this example. In 1945, the French were celebrating their liberation from Germany after World War II. And they were writing a charter, every man is born free and the like, and the UN Charter and the like. And then the Algerians took to the streets believing, mashallah, these guys are writing a lovely charter, every man is free. We want independence as well. According to the French declassified documents, they said that the number of Algerians coming out, it will threaten us. We're already struggling in Indochina. So we need to batter these Muslims. We need to batter these Algerians. We need to massacre them. We need to deliver on them a lesson so that they will never take to the streets again and they will never challenge us. In 1 week, they killed over 30,000. The French said they killed 12,000. The Algerians say they killed 50,000. I've gone for the middle number, 30,000. Let's try to avoid the exaggerations. And they were convinced that after they massacred them, in the same way they're talking about Palestine, that the cause is dead. They will never take to the streets again. They will never come out again. Their dreams for liberation are finished. Brothers and sisters, 17 years later, 17 years later, 132 years of French occupation colonization was finished. And the Algerians took to the streets and they said, Ya Muhammad, Mabruk Alik. Ya Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Mabruk Alik, Al-Jazair raj'at lik. Algeria has been returned to you. Inna ma'al usri yusra. After hardship comes ease. Allah is the one who knows. I have faith. My relation with Allah is a positive one. Allah knows what He's doing. Allah is all aware. Allah, for those who are sad about the deaths as well, remember there was a lovely picture I saw on Facebook of they show the ghost of a baby girl put her hand around her father who's alive, and she says, Ya Abi la tahsan, I'm happy where I am. I'm happy where I am. I'm happy with what Allah has given me. I'm happy. لا تحزن ولا تحسبن الذين قتلوا في سبيل الله أمواتا بل أحياء عند ربهم يرزقون فرحين, they are happy, فرحين بما آتاهم الله من فضله ويستبشرون الذين لم يلحقوا بهم. They are telling people like us who haven't met them yet, they're telling people like us, ألا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون, they are not feeling any fear or sadness. يستبشرون بنعمة من الله وفضل لم يمسسهم سوء. They are saying that the ni'mah and barakah Allah has given us is such that do not be sad for us. We think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has abandoned the ummah. He's rewarded the shuhada. He's rewarded them immediately. There's no limbo. He's rewarded them. The question is for us. I know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows what He's doing in His hikmah and His wisdom. The question, yes, Sister Iman and everybody here is, what do we do within the powers Allah has given us? And I swear to you, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, I swear by Allah, that Israel is pleading with social media to take your post down. That the Israeli allies in European Union are pleading to have your post down. And if it didn't have power, they would never take their time to do that. If it didn't have power, they wouldn't dedicate so much to it. And I think that it's because of people like you, Sister Iman, final sentence, that the Israeli ground invasion has not happened yet, because they're concerned that the narrative is not in their favor. Ya ibadallah, ballighu an Sayyidina Muhammad walau ayah. Say something about the Prophet ﷺ, even if it's just an ayah, because we are changing the global opinion. And I'm telling you from what I've seen in my lifetime, and even what the elders are telling us, this is unprecedented. The shift is unprecedented. Human Rights Watch is now calling the Israeli regime an apartheid regime. It never used to. Amnesty is calling Israel an apartheid regime. It never used to. Apartheid is being used on the Congress floor. It never was used on the Congress floor before. These are victories that we should appreciate. These are victories that we should celebrate, because they're not victories that have come from top down. They're victories that have come from the Ummah mobilizing, and the Ummah saying we will never die, that we are ready to mobilize for the sake of the Ummah. And I will finish, and I promise this is the final sentence. What I love more than anything else is what this cause has shown is the Ummah from Malaysia, Australia, all the way to the US, because I'm going to say that we in London are in the middle, not you Americans. We're not going to go east, we'll go west. Will you come via London, inshallah? And I hope to host all of you in London, inshallah. But the point is, from Australia all the way to the Americas, I remember I had a comment in the Thinking Muslim podcast, and somebody said, we are upset that you didn't mention Colombia. Colombia is standing with the Palestinians. They've kicked out the Israeli ambassador. They were telling me, Sammy, don't forget, there are people in Colombia standing with the Palestinians as well. People in Latin America standing as well. Allah is changing the hearts, and they are terrified that the hearts are changing. And the reason they're changing is because of our efforts. May Allah reward us for our efforts, and may He give us the thabat. May He give us that heart, that steadfastness, not only to continue doing it, but also to appreciate the power Allah has given us. However small you might think it is, عند الله عظيم. To Allah, it is great.